All right. Yeah, new update. So we scanned the scene. I think Dan made a video about it. Yeah, I worked on making this, on adding teams and adding some controls so we can make a montage where you can test this. So I added some controls here, first of all, in the top left. So we will post a link and to a montage, and you can use these controls in the top left to do a few things that I've been doing to test my latest changes. So there is a few buttons now to spawn units. So if I press 2 here, I will spawn a little guy, and he has a team tag. So
cool.
There's teams now, and I can spawn a little army here. Right now, every time I spawn a unit, or you will spawn a unit, there's some lag. We will fix that. But now you have to wait like 2-3 seconds. So this is my little squad here, and now I'm gonna spawn some evil guys over here. So there's another button, that's number 3, to spawn people from another team. So this is generic evil team. And they will be in your team. If you press 2, they will be your team. So if somebody else is in the montage, you will be enemies, and your guys will fight each other.
Oh, wow.
So you can see this now. They are starting to shoot each other because they're 2 different squads, 2 different teams. And yeah, I fixed up the aiming. There was a lot of stuff wrong with it. They were not actually hitting each other. And I added some inaccuracy because they were perfect at aiming. It was like immediate headshot kill. So now they're pretty terrible at aiming, actually, as you can see.
It's like Star Trooper aiming.
Yeah.
They hit nothing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So especially at a long distance, it will be a very long firefight till they kill each other. But of course, I can, at any point, I can take over one of my troops here and go in myself and just
Wow, that's so great.
kill these people.
Yeah. He sees you. It's funny with the eye, like you can see when they're seeing you, because the eye is like pointing at you. They're like, ah! You see the whites of their eyes of the enemy. It's nice. Oh yeah, he sees you now.
Yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm. Team 1, yeah.
I think the voxel database is overloaded, so the damage is not processing correctly.
Oh, you killed him.
This guy died. Yeah.
Yes, nice. Team Evil.
Yeah, and he lost his gun, so this happens a lot. They shoot each other, and then the gun is damageable too. So they will just shoot the gun a few times, and it gets destroyed. And now he is useless. He's just walking around, but he has no gun. So I'm thinking about possibly making guns, just bullets fly through the guns or something like that, because it makes AIs pointless.
Wow. Shot him in the butt. That was great. Can he maybe pick up guns later? Like if he comes across something, he can just pick it up?
Yeah. But I mean, right now there's nothing that makes guns lie around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, maybe when a guy dies, there should be a gun.
Yeah,
actually.
he drops it.
Yeah, I guess there is. I don't even know. Yeah.
I don't think it happens. The gun gets deleted, but it would be better if it just dropped the gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, it should be dropped. Yeah.
And we were talking about shields too, so they can hold a shield that will absorb the damage first.
Right.
That's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, and reflect. We were talking about reflecting a bullet. So when you shoot a shield, the bullet bounces off, maybe with lower velocity or so, but it bounces off, and it can hit something else. So there's these sort of emergent reactions that can happen.
And ricochets and stuff like that. Yeah, it's super.
But yeah, I like the scene. I just saw it 5 minutes ago, so it's pretty cool.
We captured it less than a week ago. It was last weekend. And it took an hour of flying around manually. And I explained in the other video that I could have done it automatically, but we didn't have internet connection on the phone, so I had to fly it manually, and it still turned out kind of okay. And that was quick and dirty. I mean, trying to build this in an hour manually would be a lot more work, and it would look less organic, I guess, or like this kind of detail everywhere. And the tools that we used were all free. Reality capture is all free. The drone isn't free, of course, but a lot of people have drones these days. And it wasn't a new drone or some fancy drone. It was, just kind of regular DJI drone that a lot of people have. So this is a path to get content in the game, is to do drone photogrammetry. You can do with a phone, scanning objects and stuff too, and run it through reality capture and get virtual matter on the other end of the process. And you can mix and match it with any other content you might have, whether it's generative or this kind of authored game stuff like these buildings down here. So this is a Team Evo is pretty strong now.
Yeah, so this will get a lot more interesting when we have two bases here. So there will be a base here and a base here, and now the troops are sort of just walking around randomly, but then they will travel from their base to the enemy base, and you have the battle down here in the valley maybe.
I think they could be using the enemy brain maybe for like to know where they should be going as a objective.
Yeah.
Just very primitive, like I want to go in the general direction of the enemy brain.
Right.
Even if that brain is like underground in the bunker, they know to like move in that direction.
Yeah, that was my idea as well. Yeah, and I mean they could shoot very long distances too maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I was lobbing the rocket launcher we have, lobbing like rockets over to the other of the hill, and it's really fun to see the rocket fly and then like the big explosion and the big crater. It's like blasting these guys with mortars or rockets. It's going to be super neat. Or have your kind of space rockets land, and you order them to land on the other hill, but then you're in danger of getting shot by their guys, or if there's some kind of anti-aircraft turret or just a general turret, it'll shoot your rocket if you try to land it in kind of enemy territory. Wow, this is quite a fight now. Wow, it's 3 versus 4.
Yeah, it gets quite interesting. We did a test overnight on one montage where we spawned like hundreds of these guys, and I don't think you saw it, but it was a total mess after.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see that resulting scene. Huh?
Yeah, I'm curious how this montage will look when we put it up.
I love the purple blood of that guy too who died.
Yeah.
So Cortex Command was pretty gory. The kind of coalition clone soldiers, they bled pretty good, and they had, legs fall off and all this stuff. So we can definitely make that happen here too, and have the landscape be splattered with this stuff. It's going to look pretty interesting after a firefight. It's going to be robot pieces and pieces of these guys who are kind of meat machines. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I can see it coming together already. And we have, these performance issues, and it runs on the server, and it is like this LOD popping. All of these are going to be addressed over time. See, this is still interesting to look at, though, like, even though it's running extremely slow now. What is it? Server FPS is like 1.
Yeah, so if I spawn enemies, it will always hang.
I see, that's what you're doing. That's what's going slow now. I see.
Yeah.
You're adding reinforcements. So that respawning, we have some of the Cortex team guys look into that specifically. There's no good reason why that should be happening. The server should just be able to copy these little guys quite quickly. So we'll fix that up. Wow. This is cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to give these guys controls, because they're just hanging around here, but I want them to attack.
Yeah. And you can make them follow maybe one of them. So you give a bunch of the team members orders to follow like a lead, and then you take control of the lead, and then you walk forward, and they all kind of walk with you, and will shoot at the things you shoot at, and this is going to be a super cool feeling, I think, to like do an advance, like with your boys. It's going to be cool. All right, this is great. Anything else you want to add, Max? Or
yeah, please let us know what you think. Like, I'm really curious to read the comments. I think we both read all of them, so yeah, please let us know.
And also try this out. This link to this montage is going to be in wherever you see this video. Like, look for the first kind of reply or comment. There should be a link to it there, so you can come in and try it out. And the controls are on screen, as Max just pointed out. So have some fun with it. We'll see how soon it breaks, but this is cool. And you'll see the battle as it progresses here. You can just come in and observe if you don't want to do anything else. And this should work on your phone, so even if you're just on your phone, you should be able to install the AutoMontage app and go to the link. If you have the app installed, just tap the link and it'll open it up the app and go there. Or you can also, I think the upper left thing will link to this, or I'll make it happen now so people get channeled into this one. This is very cool. All right.
All right.
We should wrap it up.
Right.